Good morning, eighth graders, and well, happy Friday. And yes, blue shirt again. I'm mainly doing this because I know it probably annoys Lindsay. So that's why I wore the blue shirt every class this week. Okay, today we're going to look at what's called factorials. Real simple lesson, real straightforward, won't take you a whole lot of time. We're going to be using them more next week when we start talking about what are called permutations and combinations. Things are a little bit more involved and a little bit more engaged, but simply factorial. It's an exclamation point. It's a factorial. It's the same thing. 4 factorial, or 4 with the exclamation point. You see the example right there. That doesn't mean 4. No, it means 4 factorial. And factorial simply means you multiply all the natural numbers between that number and 1. Okay, so in this case, 4 factorial. Grab a pen. Is simply 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. Well, 24 times 1 is just 24, so it doesn't matter. So 4 factorial is 24. Okay. Oh, 2 factorial. Well, look at that. Right there is 2 times 1. That's 2 factorial. That's 2. Okay. 3 factorial. Oh, right there. 3 times 2 times 1. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. Okay. 5 factorial. Wait a minute. A few minutes ago, didn't we do 4 factorial? 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 5 factorial would just be that times 5. And I know 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is 24. So 5 factorial will be 24 times 5. 5 times 4 is 20. That's 100, 120. Again, 5 times 4 is 20, 60, 120. So 5 factorial is 120. Okay, so that's it. That's all, except for one thing that I'm going to tell you that you're going to freak out about and you're going to bother me with. It's like this repeating 0.9 thing. And the thing that's going to bother you a little bit is what's 0 factorial? 0 factorial is 1. Don't doubt me. Don't question me. If 0 factorial comes up, enter 1. Otherwise, you're going to be wrong. Okay? Now, I said factorials is the product of all the natural numbers between that number and 1. Well, natural numbers are numbers you count with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The natural numbers between 0 and 1 is just 1. 0 is not a natural number. Okay? There's another reason, there's a couple other reasons. When we talk about permutations and combinations next week, we'll get into why 0 factorial is 1. But if 0 factorial comes up, please enter 1. I don't think you get anything higher than maybe 6 or 7 factorial in this. In fact, if we jump ahead, at 55, well, there's 0 factorial. Watch. You doubt me? Watch. 1. Well done. There's 2 factorial again. Ooh, that's hard. What's the challenge zone? Highest level. 2 factorial. Highest level, 2 factorial. Oh, 10 factorial. Oh, 10 factorial. The hard one. Okay, you've got to do 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Well, if you remember, 5 factorial was 120. And now all I have to do is multiply 120 by 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 and so forth. Or remember, you're allowed to use your calculator. 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Some calculators even have a factorial button. Okay? So it's not that hard. Okay? This should be one you should be able to get through pretty quickly. Have a great weekend. Who knows what color shirt I'll be wearing on Monday. I will see you then. And I have to shut this down, so it takes a moment. Bye.